Hi, good people. I am Didi, and I welcome you to week 43 of the 366 Days of Goodness Challenge. The topic this week was inspired by the United Nations International Day of Mother Language, which we celebrated on Friday, February 21st. It turned out to be quite a challenging topic, and most of the people, when faced with the question, what is your favorite word in your mother language, seemed to be out of words in finding it. Still, I did my best so that each and every one of the ones this week had a different mother language. What? Let's see it. It's a Monday. I'm at one of the local shopping centers in Sofia and I'm looking for the very first one for this week. Здравейте!
Здравейте,
Как се казвате?
Росен.
Росен, много ми е приятно, Росен. Още по-приятно ми е, че точно до тази седмица, в която ще си говорим за езици, за родни езици, за чужди езици, за всякакъв вид езици, започва с, разбирам, вие сте по професия преводач.
Точно така, да.
За пореден път нищо случайно няма.
Да.
Какви езици владеете?
Български, майчин език,
Да.
очевидно, да. Английски, завършил съм английска филология, учил съм немски, но не го говоря кой знае колко много. В момента съм на вълна италиански, въпреки че все още не съм започнал да го уча, но все повече и повече назрява тази идея у мен.
Този ред на мисли, коя е любимата ви дума на български и на всички други езици, които владеете?
Добре, на български любимата ми дума е тюрлюгювеч, въпреки че не е с българска етимология, няма някакъв кой знае какъв смисъл, просто чисто фонетично звучи готино
Да.
и някак си успява да предаде замисъла и идеята
Самото ястие.
на самото ястие, да, абсолютно. Не така усещам. На английски език нимини-пимини. Да, в английски също има едни такива много интересни думи. Тази да ми допада отново пак на чисто фонетично ниво. На немски, слушам доста Рамщайн, бих казал мута, например.
Мута.
Да,
А тя си е и като значение също е много, скъпа дума.
абсолютно, да, това са.
Чудесен избор, чудесни думи и просто наистина толкова се радвам, че точно с вас откриваме седмицата, посветена на Международния ден на родния език. Сега ви подготвя нещо маничко. Това е, понеже темата тази седмица, въобще заглавието ще е My Language, My Love.
Окей.
Това са ми подготвя такива едни картички, сърчица, съвсем навсякъде тройно сърчице и вътре пък има един цитат, който тук е само паметчето трябва да се махне. И вътре пък има един цитат, свързан с езиците или пък с родния език.
Language is the dress of thought. Самюел Джонсън. Окей. Готино, определено. Супер. Да, това е определено така, даже ние сме го учили точно по лингвистика. Да. Може ли да има мисъл без език?
И обратното.
И обратното, да.
Това е
нали,
другата ми
възможно.
тема, която е чутува в сърцето. Съм писала и дипломна работа на тази тема, да.
Чудесно.
Благодаря много.
Аз също много благодаря.
И дай Боже, ще чакам и на италиански да чуя коя ви е любимата дума в най-скоро бъдеще.
Ще се опитам, да споделя.
Благодаря много.
И аз много благодаря.
Back at the airport, this time in Sofia, and I'm looking for the one today. Hi Lucia! Sziasztok! Milyen neveted? Réka?
Dávid, és Benji vagyok.
Benji! Hát nagyon örülök! Benji-től azt szeretném megkérdezni, hogy szerinted mi a legmagyarasabb szó?
Hát természetesen a töltött káposzta.
A töltött kaposzta, az igen.
Igen.
És most van nekem egy kis valamit neked,
Jaj.
szívecskés.
Jaj, köszönöm, ez nagyon kedves.
Oda adok
Köszönöm.
neked, igen.
És
Itt
akkor itt-
egyszer kell ezt kihúzni, és benne van egy mondat a nyelvekről.
Aha.
Igen. Nagyon
Köszönöm szépen, köszönöm, szia!
It's so Wednesday. I am back in Budapest and I'm looking forward to finding the one today. Hi!
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Michael.
Michael, where are you from, Michael?
I'm from Belgium.
From Belgium, and is it your first time here?
It's my second time in Budapest already.
Wow,
Yeah.
so it means you like it so much that you came back.
It's an amazing city. It's awesome.
Oh, thank you so much, and so happy to have you here. Then what is your mother tongue? Because I know that in Belgium you speak several languages.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm Flemish, so it's Dutch basically. It's our dialect of Dutch.
Yes,
that we
I have
speak in
heard about.
Flanders.
Yes, and I know it's very, very unique, which makes me even happier that I have you today. Then what is your favorite word in Flemish?
Well, I would say sowieso. It's a word that I use quite often myself. It's really a sort of confirmation. It's like absolutely. And why I like it is because it speaks so fluently. I like how it's been written, and it's a word I use multiple times per day. And it's
And
really
it
like,
conveys what you want to say very precisely.
yeah, and it's like sowieso. It means like I fully agree, and it's like this. Yeah.
Great, that's an amazing word, and I absolutely hear it for the first time, obviously. And it does sound very nice.
Hopefully not the last time you hear it.
I hope so too. Now I have one little something for you. This heart-shaped card.
That's just amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And if you just remove this here, inside I have put a quotation regarding languages.
Language is the blood of the soul, into which thoughts run, and act of which they grow. Oliver Wendell Holmes.
And a wise person. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
The sun is just about to set over Budapest after a lovely Thursday, and I'm looking forward to finding the one today. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Fabien.
Fabian. Where are you from, Fabian?
I'm from France.
From France. And what brought you here?
We're here to visit Budapest with friends from my school.
Oh, so great to have you here and to be the one today. What is your favorite word in French, though?
I would say amour.
Amour. Oh, well, I cannot pronounce the R correctly, obviously, but yes, that's a great word. The meaning, how it sounds, it's just
Yeah,
great.
that's it.
Thank you so much. And now I have one
Thanks.
little something, which actually this week the topic I named it "My Language, My Love." So this word is absolutely perfect for this too, and that's the reason why I have made these heart-shaped cards as well.
Oh.
And it is for you.
Yeah, thank you. That's so cool.
Thank you so much. Inside there is also written one quotation regarding language. Yes, it opens like a flower.
You can never understand one language until you understand at least two. Drofe William.
True that.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you so much, Fabian.
Thank you.
It's Friday. The crazy wind is back, but as usual, nothing will stop us from finding the one today. Especially today, when it is the very day that inspired this week's topic, the International Day of Mother Language. Hi!
Hello,
What's your name?
my name is Jacob.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Where are you from,
I'm
Jacob?
from the United States in Texas.
From the United States in Texas. Amazing. The weather is crazy, yes, I know, and I'm so glad that you're here and up for the challenge. What do you think is the most English word as a native speaker, as a native English speaker?
Yeah, I have to say flabbergasted.
That's absolutely
Yes.
amazing word. I'm like, wow. Thank you so much
Yes,
for
of
it.
course, of course.
And now I have one little something for you.
Oh my.
This heart-shaped card.
Oh, that's cute. Thank you.
And it is
so
for you.
much, yeah.
And inside there is a quotation regarding languages as
Awesome.
well.
Thank you. Do you want me to read it now?
If
or-
you feel like,
Yeah,
yes.
sure.
It's quite a long one
Okay.
though.
So if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nelson Mandela. That's a good quote. That's so sweet.
Thank you so
Yes,
much,
thank
Jacob.
you.
Thank you. It's Saturday, the wind is gone, the sun is blissfully shining, and I'm looking for the one today. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Dolores?
Dolores.
Dolores, yeah.
Oh, such a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Where are you from, Dolores?
I'm from Bosnia and Herzegovina.
You just cannot imagine how happy I am to have you here.
Thank you.
First of all, the very first person from this country I meet in my life, and naturally the first one on the channel as well. So thank you so much for being here and for agreeing to be part of the whole challenge.
Thank you for having me.
I have this question for you now.
Okay.
What is your favorite word in your mother language?
Well, in my mother language, like the favorite, like it's called in our language like rahatluk.
Rahatluk?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it's like you cannot really translate it in English or some other language, but it's like this sense of like enjoying something, like really, really enjoying it. Like it's like no feeling that you can.
Feeling very,
No words
very
for
well
describing
and all
that.
the
Yeah.
best.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's
Oh.
like really, and we use it like a lot in my country, and it's like coming from like really older people, like our grandparents and stuff like that. Like yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
such
yeah.
a great word. I hope you feel it here too.
I do.
And anywhere you go in the world all the
Thank
time.
you.
Now I have a little something for you. This
Aw.
heart-shaped card. And it is for you.
Oh, thank you. That's adorable.
Thank you so much. Inside there is quotation regarding languages as well. So if you can read it now or later, it's entirely up to you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
It's Sunday and it seems it is going to rain in any minute. Still, I hope to find our very last one for this week before anything serious starts. Hi ladies!
Hi.
What are your names?
I'm Dimitra.
And I'm Sabrina.
Dimitra and Sabrina, nice to meet you. Such beautiful names.
Thank you.
Where are you from with these amazing names?
We are from Greece.
Yes, from Athens.
From Athens.
Yes.
Whoa! So happy to have you here.
Nice to
Nice to meet you.
And what is your favorite word in Greek?
Well, there are a lot, but if we could choose one, we could say
Φιλότιμο.
And what does it mean? It sounds so great.
Love,
love.
friendship, careness.
Careness.
Oh, that is so sweet. And it is also very much in harmony with the little present I have for you. This little heart-shaped card.
Thank you very much.
And it is for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Bye.
Kisses.
That was all for this week. But before I bid you goodbye, I think it is only fair to also share what my favorite word in my mother language is. Furthermore, you may not know this, but I happen to be quite passionate about language and languages, and the more I know, the better. And if I could learn all of them, that would be probably the best thing in the world. So I will also tell you what are my favorite words in the different foreign languages that I speak. So let's start it, of course, with my mother language, which is Bulgarian. In Bulgarian, my favorite word is actually a sentence, and this might be quite cheesy, but it is actually I love you, which in Bulgarian is Обичам те. Of course, the meaning is important, but what I really like about it is the way it sounds, especially the sound ch. In English language, my favorite word is impeccable. And again, it is rather in the way it sounds, although I very much like its meaning too. Here comes the Japanese language. My favorite Japanese word is fuwa. And this is one of the myriads of mimic words and onomatopoeic words that exist in Japanese language. It denotes anything that is soft and fluffy, and I believe you could absolutely feel it from the word itself. Fuwa. My favorite word in Hungarian is szabadság. And I think locals like it very much too, but most probably because of its meaning, freedom. And for me, it's again rather the phonetical part of it, so how it sounds, because I very much like the and sh and ah, so it's like Sobotchak. These are my basic languages, and I speak just a little bit of Brazilian Portuguese. And any word that contains a certain sound, which I don't believe I pronounced correctly, but still I will do my best. So any word that contains the sound is my favorite. That is então, educação, comunicação. I absolutely love. And last but definitely not least, I speak just a little bit of Turkish language. I don't know that many words yet, but my favorite word is actually a name of a transport station, I believe a ferry station in Istanbul, and it is Eminönü. And I very much like görüşürüz, which actually means goodbye, so I leave you alone and away from my language geekness, and I tell you, see you next Sunday. Till then, and always smile and do good.